Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle. This is Brampton Gardener, and this is what the garden looks like first week of May. Now, it's not pretty. I'm gonna warn you right now. The deck, the deck is full. So we have a shed that we bought that we need to install, but we have had rain for the last 2 weeks very consistently. We have had rain every day for a week now since, starting last Friday. And tomorrow's like the first sunny day, and it looks like we're gonna have a stretch of some nice sunny days. So this weekend, hopefully, we will be putting in the new shed, and that means we can take care of these tires. So let me give you a little quick tour around the place. It's a mess. So this is definitely gonna be a before. It's going to be hard to believe that this, in a matter of what, 3-4 weeks, this is going to be completely transformed. There's going to be planters, there's going to be flowers, there's going to be blooms. It's going to be amazing when we're done. There's a lot of work ahead, but we can finally get that work started because we're finally getting some warmer weather. Today it's going to be, I think, 51 and rainy-ish, but unfortunately it's just overcast right now, so we can actually be out here filming and get some stuff done. In the greenhouse, we will be potting up and planting some stuff today as well. So let's get this show started. Oh, you went inside? You're done with the show already? We haven't even started, buddy. You ready to go inside, or you're gonna stay outside with mommy? You gonna go inside? And then you're gonna bark to come out in 2 seconds when you realize I'm not coming in. So normally this section, if you remember from last year, is, see, yep, there we go. Come on in. I'm not coming in. No, if you want to be, you're not the boss of me. So normally this section is covered in planters. I usually have 5 or 6 planters here. This, if you're wondering what the heck this obnoxious red thing is on the deck, that is an outdoor air conditioner. And it sounds ridiculous, but it is amazing. In the summer, it can drop the temperature on the deck a good 15-20 degrees. You run a hose through it. It is not a mister. You can have a mister going, which is right here, the pump. You can have a misting section, or you can just have the fan, and basically it just takes cold water from the hose and it just cools the air. So you can have it with the misting and without. I prefer it without a lot of times, especially if I'm reading or using my touchpad. So here we have lots of tires. So we only have 2 vehicles. I don't know why we have so many tires, but whatever. Winter, snow, whatever. And here's the new shed. So this was on sale at Costco, so we bought it while it was on sale, and we are waiting to put it on at ProMix. Barbecues, random barbecues. All right, let's go down here and get a little bit more of a tour. The produce aisle. So I've tucked a few things in here. I have a beautiful weed. The dill's coming up nicely. I have some miner's lettuce. I did drop some more lettuce seeds and some turnips somewhere in here, and I don't really see anything. I dropped a bunch of peas in here, and actually I'm just starting to see a few shoots coming up. I don't know if there's any over there. I never do well with peas. These are some peonies that apparently I divided and stuck in this planter, and I have no recollection of doing that, but I mean, those are peonies, so obviously that's what I did. I'll have to go back and watch a video. My lettuce is doing good. I'm gonna have to start harvesting that. The pak choi is just about ready to harvest, if not overripe. The spinach is doing just fine. And then over here, okay, I'm gonna back it up. We're gonna talk about this section a little bit. I think I am. So, I got a weed. This is normally where I do my tomatoes. I think I'm gonna do my tomatoes there again this year. Final year. I said that last year, but I really don't know where else I would put the indeterminate tomatoes, because like, this is my yard, right? So this is it. That's my property line, is right at the edge of that flower bed. So up on a hill, which makes it very hard to have any kind of structure or support up there. So then over here, the other things I have planted. So in that other video, I came out and I did plant all my onions, and I planted some peas, and actually I just see one in the back there sprouting. So maybe they're just taking longer. The chervil's doing really good. Parsley's from last year, it survived, and a deal I planted. Over here, miner's lettuce. And I did onions all the way around. The miner's lettuce is not doing so great. I don't know if it's getting too much water. We had a ton of rain. My lemon thyme is doing really good. I'm gonna have to divide that though, because Dexter likes to pee on it. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. So my winter sowing container. So No, you're not crazy. You did not miss a video on them. I did not film a video on the winter sowing containers because my daughter and her friend helped me do them, and so I didn't want to film it, but we had fun. They wrote the labels, they helped me put the seeds in, and we had a fun educational day, so I figured that was worth it. So let's just peek on them. This first one here, we have some flower seeds. We have some forget-me-nots. Those ones that are blooming back there that you can see are some hollyhocks. And then in this one, oh, this is poppies, I think. These are all poppies. This one has, oh my goodness, we got lots of malva and a couple prairie drop seeds, and I can't quite see what the other sign says. So look at those malvas. Those are going to be amazing. And then back here, I'm pretty sure these are all poppies as well. And then this one, broccoli going crazy. That I should probably actually get that broccoli out and get it in the ground. Arboreta and a few other seedlings in there, which we'll find out for sure when I actually open those up. So the rest of the garden, we got a lot of weeds. They've just, like I said, we've had a week of rain, and they're just huge weeds and thistles coming up everywhere. So dandelions, I will be pulling them out of the beds. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. It's my yard. I can do what I want with my dandelions, and they're in my grass or my flower beds. They're coming out. And let me see. So my columbine and got a lot of those coming up. So those are like the wild rhubarb or burdock. Oh, incoming. Oh, hi. Did we get a case of the zoomies? Yeah? What'd you see? You don't know? All right. I'll be out here with my plant detector too, because some of these things I'm not 100% sure what they are. Those are the straw flowers and the calendula that I planted over there. The Sweet William's doing really good. Snapdragons, these are coming back from last year. I'm hoping, is that my Rebecca? Yeah, I'm hoping, I gotta take pictures of some of this stuff. I don't remember what it looks like. What is this? Does anyone, oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to look back at my videos and see what I planted here last year, because I don't remember this plant. I don't remember that at all. I have no idea what that is. I have my sweet woodruff is coming in nicely. That'll be blooming soon. Sedums, some of the hostas are coming back. Evening primrose that is self-seeded there. More weeds. This, oh my goodness. None of these seedlings were here last time I was out a couple days ago. These are all calendula coming up. Oh my goodness. And we got some hollyhocks there. Looks like someone's been nibbling on the hollyhocks. Probably the bunnies that are running around. And I got lots and lots of lupins. So hosta, big patch of lupins here. And then you will see lupins, lots and lots of baby lupins sprouting all through here. So usually what I do is I come in and I'm going to pull out all the little tiny seedlings that I don't want, and then I'll either plant them somewhere else or give them to someone else. I've got my briar, what's it called? Oh gosh, I can't think what it's called. It's supposed to get really big, but it was so crowded out by the boxwoods that were there. It just never did anything. And then I got a bunch of daylilies. I've got my hibiscus from last year. I thought I had planted out some stalks and I had other seedlings in there, and apparently they were actually petunias. So yeah, so I have petunias, and these petunias have been out here for about 3 weeks. So they've we've been down 28-degree nights and all of that, and the petunias are doing just fine. My echinacea's coming in, purple coneflower. My poppies, so these are my California poppies. They're doing amazing. Got some peonies. I got another peony there, and I'm really excited. I got this is coming back. This is the no, I have Gwem. Wait, is that the Gwem? Why does it say Gwem? Because I know I planted the other thing there. The Japanese anemone was planted there, so who knows what that is. All right, lots of weeds, and it's too early for any of the 4 o'clocks to be reseeding, I think. And I don't think I'm seeing a lot of the alyssum seedlings yet. They'll come. And Dexter, could you get out of there maybe? Or are you just going to step right on everything? Yeah. You're just going to step right on. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you're going to step right on everything. Sorry, the screen's so bright I can't see anything. So, I mean, this is what the garden's looking like right now. So, got bags of dirt, got the greenhouse set up. I got my huge pots, which I'm really excited about. Got some soil sitting here. This peony is coming up. I saw pictures from, what is it, 2010? And like this thing was already almost ready to bloom, which is crazy. This little planter, my creeping Jenny's coming back. And some peas. I dropped some pea seeds in here and they're actually sprouting. Yay. All right, so let's go check out the greenhouse. It's open. You can come in. Dexter's crying outside. So here is a quick overview of the stuff I have just planted out here. So this is my white hibiscus that I started from seed. My black-eyed peas, black-eyed Susan vine. Nope, butterfly pea. I'll get it. Butterfly pea. Those are the black-eyed Susan vines, and some of these, they were getting really long, so I need to come in here with my little stakes and make little trellises for them. These are the tomatoes. I'm putting them into this container over here. So I potted up the peppers simply because I had an accident with the watering can and I kind of just destroyed some of those soil blocks. So I was going to have to pot them up anyway, so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and pot them into something larger. So there's nothing in these cells yet. These back ones here, I planted some nasturtiums and I don't really see any of them sprouting yet, but it's still early days. So what I'm going to be doing later, probably in another video, is planting the tomatoes in this container. So then down here, and I gotta lower the tripod. All right, so we came down a shelf. I'm gonna have to water some of these. These are some of my, I gotta throw a bit more soil on top of them, but these are some of my canna lilies. These are the ones that looked kind of rough and dried out, so I just kind of threw them on top of here, see if anything happens. This is my roselle. Look at this. Like, it is insane. Hold on. I need to pot this up into a bigger container, I think. Like, look at this. Like, they're just doing amazing. And I've read that I can prune them, and I don't know if I want to. Maybe I'll do it on the smaller ones. I don't know. But yeah, they're really dry. That's the hard thing, is trying to maintain the heat out here in the greenhouse and the watering. Because some of them are fine and some of them get pretty dried out. And then here is my grass. So this is the Jester ornamental millet. Purple, I think it is, like a purple millet. And then over here, these are my pink polka dot plants that are doing amazing. And then my cilantro. And then I think this one's my parsley over here. So these all need to get watered. Bottom row, I have all my cannas. I just throw them in a big tub with soil. I pack them in as tight as I can, throw soil, and they'll start peeking through soon. Hope. I should have done this like a month ago, but we weren't keeping the greenhouse heated. I don't see anything, unfortunately, on my elephant ear. Nope. Yeah, elephant ears yet. Hopefully they're still alive. I don't know. And then this one, no, this is my cilantro, I think. Yeah. And then this container, these things have really taken off. They're gonna go bonkos in the next little while, I think, once the sun comes this weekend. So this is my edible chrysanthemum. These in here are basils, all the different varieties of basils. You saw that video. I will link it at the end if you haven't seen me potting this up. But I have, what, 4 or 5 different varieties of basil. Oh, it smells amazing. And then I have tomatoes. These are all dwarf varieties of tomatoes. I have my eggplant and some peppers. Look at these. Got some babies coming on those. Beautiful. Lots of pepper plants in here. I did come in and prune off a bunch of leaves just to open it up so everything is going to get plenty of sun. But we're going to show you my orange hat. It's almost ready. It's almost ready, guys. Look at that. It's almost ready, but I think it needs to go oranger. It's still pretty yellow. But I've got quite a few tomatoes in here getting ready. So that's really, really exciting. Because I'm way behind on these tomatoes. These guys are so tiny. But honestly, they still have about 3 weeks before I can plant them out. And so we're going to get them potted up and see if they don't get a little bit bigger. These are the garden huckleberries. and these zinnias. We'll see. So then what I'm going to do with this tray is I'm going to put some, I think, the larger soil blocks on and start up a lot of my cucumbers, zucchini, all those super warm season crops are going to go in there, and that will be it. Probably. So here we are in the front. Probably looks a little bit different than the last time you saw it. We're still kind of waiting. These tulips are opening, but I'm still waiting for any of my other tulips to actually start opening. My heuchera from last year is doing good. The ranunculus and the primrose are doing just fine. They're not doing great, but they're doing fine. Looks like there's some hollyhocks maybe coming back. All of these violets here have self-seeded, Johnny Jump Ups. That little peony is coming up. That peony, the allium are doing really well. Looks like my azalea is starting to get some buds on it. Pansies are still looking a little sad. So next year I definitely need to start those sooner. Oh, someone's been munching on this one. No. Oh, and then in there you can see my Asiatic lilies are coming back. Then over here we have some lilies, some tulips, my Sweet William, and then the big allium there. Hollyhocks, hopefully we'll see blooms. Hopefully. And then my Solomon seal, which is doing amazing. Look at that. Love that stuff. So it's starting to fill in. It's not looking quite so naked out front here, but not much color yet, unfortunately. We're here next to Dexter's sign. These are the ornamental kale. They're really starting to get some color on them. They're super pretty. Excited about those. The frizzle sizzles have been blooming the whole time since I planted them. I have not seen any blooms on the sangria punch though, so I don't know why they're not happy. Why they're not blooming. I do need to fertilize everything a little bit more. Oh wait, that's really crooked. Sorry about that. And then this other planter's here. Remember the experimental petunia? It's doing just fine. It has weathered the cold weather, the nights. We've had some frosts. It's done just fine. But these, I put the sangria in here and they're not doing anything. These are beautiful though. So pretty. I love when they hold the water. So hopefully we're going to see a big jump on these in the next week, because we've been in the 40s and rain. And next week we're going to be in the 70s. Thank you so much for joining me and Dexter out here in the greenhouse and the garden. This is just kind of where we're at. Beginning of May. I feel like we're really behind the season. The tulips, everyone else's tulips been blooming for quite a while. Our tulips are just gonna hopefully start blooming soon. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? The weather is the weather. I can't rush it, and we got a whole season ahead of us, and we got a nice warm weekend. I'm gonna be doing a lot of weeding, a lot of rearranging of things, and a lot of planning. So we're gonna be out here planning and trying to figure out what's gonna go where. That's always the fun part. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Do you see what I have to do? I literally have to do the partial splits in order to get my head in the shot because my tripod's not tall enough. Okay.